Hey, welcome to the DBB channel. Today we'll be taking a look at Hexeblaumon, which I personally piloted in this game alone against the Lucemon Digimon mix. A brief introduction to why I brought Hexeblaumon to my local scene is simply because I miss it. The card has so much potential but fell off pretty quickly in B03 thanks to the nature of 3 Musketeers, Bond decks and Jesmon, which Hexeblaumon didn't stand a chance against them. So enough introduction, let's dive right into the game itself as the Coromon is actually being pushed out as well as playing a dual tamer here. Dual Tamer for blue especially is super strong because of its ability to actually gain so much memory and allow you to actually have the ability to take out Digisource as well. Sometimes Digisource in this game does have a very crucial impact. He does go for the ultimate sacrifice play here, calling the Lucemon, which he discarded through the Devilwoman skill, allowing him to kill off the Coromon and then giving 10 memory thanks to that blue Dual Tamer there. Now we do hatch the Digitama here, evolving to the Gomamon, and then actually hard calling the Hexeblaumon straight up. Now this counters the Lucemon, but definitely doesn't do too much to the Devilwoman standing there with 3 Digisource under him. He does go for the swing here, so he must take a chance to swing, but he does it into an Ice War, which is basically a Hammer Spot in a security. Now he does go for the evolution on the Devilwoman into a Dun Devilmon. Dun Devilmon has a very huge deterrence effect, given that he does kill your security if you do hit his security, but I think it wouldn't really matter against Hexeblaumon, given that Hexeblaumon can take out the Digisource alongside the Dual Tamer to actually make the Dun Devilmon just a Digimon standing there, but the passive ability is definitely annoying as he does take out one security like that, trading off the security. Now we do go for the Ikakumon here, which is released in EX01, which does quite a bit if you ask me because he can attack Digimons as untapped, which is pretty nice. And we do go for the Hexeblaumon already, which is just 3 costs thanks to the 2 Digimons on the side of the field. He's gonna push out the Gazimon here, and most likely he's gonna swing with it, given the Hexeblaumon is very annoying against his deck, I would say, as the Lucemon and Dun Devilmon is just standing right there and unable to swing. But the Gazimon does deal the damage already because it's being pushed up the nursery, and he does go for the Cherubimon here, allowing him to actually play a Tamer from the drop zone, in this case a dual purple Tamer, but not able to pop any level 4 below because there's obviously no level 4 below on the side of the field. Now we do hatch into this Digitama here, evolving to the Lucemon. And the Hexeblaumon will be swinging a security here, which is a total of 4 criticals thanks to that level 5 ESS as well as his own ability. And that 4 critical is definitely going to be painful as it's going to be wiping off all the security here unless we do hit into ultimate sacrifice, and which we do not, and the Hexeblaumon will actually go for the game. Now we do go to game 2 here with the Hexeblaumon going first once again. He does go for the Mudoki Betamon, and then going for the Davis turn 1. Now Davis turn 1 does seem good in the previous meta, but now giving 4 memory straight up in the first turn doesn't really do too well because the purple player here will be able to abuse that much memory, allowing him to set up for future turns. In this case, he's actually evolving to the Neo Devimon turn 1, so he has a level 5 on the board already, as well as card calling a rookie, comparing it to my board which I do have only a Tamer as well as a rookie being pushed out here. I do go for the Ikakumon here, but unable to swing at the rookie without chance of me dying to that level 5 he has set up in the turn 1. So that turn 1 giving 4 memory does really hurt me in this way, and does throw the rookie at the security there, killing off that Hexeblaumon. Now Neo Devimon actually be swinging at security here, and actually dying to the Zudomon, so that's very nice, but he's able to pop the Demi-Maron skill, allowing him to draw one, and is cutting that Lucemon in the drop zone and is set up for the Dead or Alive spell already. But let's go for the Mad Ishida play here, picking up that rookie to evolve for the next turn. Now we do go for the hatch here, hatching to Upamon, then evolving to the Gomamon here, which is introduced in EX01 as well, and then evolving to the Ikakumon once again. Now we actually be passing turn here, unfortunately, because we don't have any level 5 in this game alone, so that's very unfortunate because a level 5 will be very crucial to setting up your Hexeblaumon. But let's go for ultimate sacrifice play here to actually go for the Lucemon, killing off that Dual Tamer, which is very annoying for him. And now we actually go for the hardcore Hexeblaumon, given that Lucemon has already been caught down, so it's technically safe to do so, and the Lucemon won't be able to swing at security, but the rookie can do so, which is actually part of the Hexeblaumon weakness because he can't deal with the nursery Digimons. Now he's able to actually evolve to the Cherubimon here, which is a level 6 now, and is able to pop off the Ikakumon after playing a Dual Tamer from the drop zone, which is super value play if you ask me, and swinging at security at the same time. And does go for the Dual Tamer skill first, drawing one and stunning one, and then hitting the security which hit to a Zudomon and doesn't kill it. And also he's actually evolving it further to the Zwart defeat here to actually kill off the Davis, and the blue player in this case doesn't have any more Tamers, and it's going to be a very exhausting game from now on. The Ikakumon will be pushed up here, and Hexeblaumon will actually be swinging at security, taking out the 2 Digisource under the Zwart defeat. hitting to a new Digimon, so that's fine, but it does have jamming anyway. And here's a slight misplay here. The Hexeblaumon should be actually swinging as Rookie already, because evolving to the Hexeblaumon here is actually good, but it doesn't change the fact that the Digimon is still there. He can actually evolve to a level 4 here, in this case the Iceman Scatter Mode, actually swing as security, putting me to 0 security here, which is very painful if you ask me, because now I'm in a danger zone. As he does have a nursery hatched up and can just evolve a Rookie there, and I'll have to deal with it every time with a blocker or something else. So definitely it's a misplay, and it's a very crucial misplay at that, because it's definitely going to cost me the game, as I'm going to have to actually always deal the nursery Digimon with 0 security left. And just go for the ultimate sacrifice here to actually kill off the Hexeblaumon, so basically proving the fact further that the Hexeblaumon commitment is not necessary at all, and it actually costs me a very huge tempo swing. And look at the field, it's actually empty already, with the Devis gone, the Door Table gone, and only Hexeblaumon swinging as security. We do hardcore the Rookie here, and then evolving to the blocker here to actually potentially deal with the nursery Digimon, and we do go for a Tommy Himi here to actually just prepare for a future hybrid turn. But he does push up the nursery Digimon here, and then evolving the Cherubimon, which allows him to actually kill off that blocker instead, and it's going to be putting a pressure on me because I suddenly have to deal with 2 Digimons with 2 Digisaurs, and Hexeblaumon is only able to remove one of them. And we do remove the Cherubimon one, putting the Lucemon to the drop zone, so I think that's not exactly the play I'm looking for. But at this point of time, the game is definitely not in my favor, and I do hardcore a blocker here to actually hope to protect myself against that Rookie swing. And does evolve to another nursery Digimon here, and this should seal in the coffin, but he does evolve the Devilmon here with Vengeance, allowing him to swing as security, or instead the player to trade off with my blocker due to their Vengeance, and he does activate the Demi-Miramon here to discard that Door Tamer. And does go for another ultimate sacrifice here to actually seal the game for himself, as the Lucemon will take out the Hexeblaumon on my side of the field. And it's my turn now, but I don't have any nursery Digimons, or rather any place to make, and Hardcutting Hexeblaumon doesn't deal with the nursery Digimon, and this will be game as I do concede, and we move on to the third game. Now the purple player will start first in this game, evolving to the Devimon here, turn 1, then going for the Iceman Scatter Mode already. Now Iceman Scatter Mode, if you guys have been following my videos, I have been saying that this card is just too good. And this card is solo carrying purple just by himself, and it's just allowing purple to actually do too much plays, and by hoping to counter that play, I do cast the Ice Wall here, so it's not able to actually swing as security and then evolving or rather do another play the same turn. And I do go for the Door Tamer here in the face of the new Devimon, which allows my Tamer cost to be actually 3 more, which pushes him to 5 memory here, as he does swing the new Devimon at a security, hitting to a Goemon, so he's safe, and he does hardcore Devimon. And thanks to that Door Tamer there, we do go to 3 memory here. We do hardcore the Ikakumon here, unfortunately not having any level 5 in hand, so we are not able to actually evolve on the nursery, and this allows him to actually create more plays here, as he does a 3 memory, evolving to the Devilmon here to actually discard 2 Lucemon into the drop zone, and this was scary, as the new Devimon doesn't die once again, and the Devilmon will follow up his attack by hitting to Hexeblaumon, so fortunately killing it. But I'm definitely in a very bad position here, given that only 2 security against that 5 security that purple player has. And we finally do push out the Ikakumon here, evolving to the level 5 Crystal Pilgramon, allowing to take out the Digisaurs, blocking a bunch of effect here, which is the Goemon and the Digitama, allowing me to draw 1 and gain 1 memory in total. The Ikakumon actually be swinging as security here. What can actually go wrong? With the Door Tamer taking out the last 2 Digisaurs, actually hitting to ultimate sacrifice is not what, or rather the last thing I want to see. Lucemon just comes out here and ruin the level 5 Dream, the level 5 do die, and without actually much choice to make, I do hardcore the Hexeblaumon here because that level 5 was my only hope, and I was already breaking in the early of the game. He does go for another ultimate sacrifice here, which he does have in the hand, calling out the second Lucemon, which he discarded with Devilmon in the previous turn, and then swing as security now. Man, this game is just totally out of tempo for me, and this game should be over soon. As we do hit the Ice Wall, having the Glimmer of Hope, and does pass the turn anyway, so not doing too much. But we need to top deck some sort of miracle here to actually keep myself alive against that 4 security player. Now we do definitely want to see Hexeblaumon here to actually hope to delay the game as much as possible, and we do go for the Hybrid Evolution here to actually hopefully draw Hexeblaumon here to actually hardcore it, but looks like I don't really have much choice, and it does go for the Pookie Card Call, and the Yamato will push into 3 memory, and Lucemon will go for game. Now this is the deck list used by the purple player here, which is the Dun Devilmon build. And this is the Hexeblaumon build, which I will be keen to actually make a deck profile on. The Thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.